Veterans Day activity. This activity is broken up into a table with two columns. The left side, where it says Veterans Day, is the reading. You will read the reading one time. Then when you have finished the reading, you will look to the right side of the table and you are going to follow the 10 directions that are given to you as you read through the Veterans Day activity a second time. Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a holiday. It is a holiday in the United States. It honors those who have served in the United States Armed Forces. People who have served in the United States Armed Forces are known as veterans. The armed forces include the Army, it includes the Navy, it includes the Marine Corps, and it includes the Air Force and Coast Guard. Veterans Day is not the same as Memorial Day. This is because Veterans Day celebrates the service of all men and women in the armed forces. Memorial Day celebrates the service of the men and women who died serving in the armed forces. Veterans Day is observed in November. It is on the 11th day of November. This is because it coincides with other holidays. It coincides with Armistice Day. It also coincides with Remembrance Day. Both are holidays celebrated around the world. The holidays mark the end of World War I. World War I formally ended on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. Armistice Day is named after the armistice in World War I. It was between Germany and other countries that ended fighting. Veterans Day was known as Armistice Day. This was until the 1st of June in 1954. This is when Congress formally replaced Armistice Day with Veterans. It was changed to remember all veterans. Armistice Day only honored veterans in World War I. President Woodrow Wilson first proclaimed the holiday in 1919. He mentioned, "To us in America, the reflections of the day will be filled with pride. There should be pride in the heroism of those in the country's service." The United States Congress passed a resolution 7 years later. It was on the 4th day of June. Congress requested that President Calvin Coolidge give another proclamation. Congress wanted Coolidge to remember the 11th of November of that year. Congress thought it should be observed with ceremonies. Congress wanted to remember veterans. No mail is delivered on Veterans Day. Federal government offices are closed on Veterans Day. Free meals are offered to veterans. This is because of their service to the United States. Now you will look to the right side of the table and you're going to complete all 10 of the directions given as you read through the reading one more time. I'm going to read the 10 directions you must do. Number 1, highlight in yellow each of the 5 parts of the armed forces. Number 2, underline how Veterans Day is different than Memorial Day. Number 3, change the font to red around the month that Veterans Day is observed. Number 4, highlight in blue when Congress changed Armistice Day to Veterans Day. Number 5, place an exclamation mark next to each example of respect on Veterans Day. Number 6, put brackets around a good definition of Veterans Day in paragraph 1. Number 7, put a star next to the quote by Woodrow Wilson. Number 8, put an @ symbol next to the president that Congress wanted to give another proclamation about veterans. Number 9. Change the font to green, what Armistice Day was named for. And number 10. Highlight in green over the day that Veterans Day is observed.